when it comes to uncovering devastating, shocking secrets in relationships, nothing quite trumps finding out that your SO has been unfaithful. In fact, Khloe Kardashian and Tristan Thompson went through a cheating scandal of their own, with the athlete allegedly being caught with another woman on camera mere days before the Keeping Up with the Kardashians star welcomed the daughter, baby True. Pretty wild. Here, we round up a handful of those how is this real-life moments from brave people who live to tell the tales of discovering the cheating partners. The guy who unexpectedly saw his wife's texts being sent to her lover in real time, iMessage linked to her computer. I was on her computer buying stuff off Amazon and she was sitting on the couch, feet from me, texting her ex. He was trying to get her to send him nudes and they were reminiscing about previous encounters. He was bragging about how he made her legs shake all the while I was watching the conversation in real time, right next to her. My adrenaline kicked in and I simply closed the computer and left the house without saying a word. This was over a year ago and I'm still fighting her for custody of our children. User KJLO5 on Reddit. The girl who hacked into her boyfriend's voicemail and found out he'd been seeing another woman, and the girl was none other than Kim Kardashian West, who recounted the heartbreaking experience and her hacking skills during Jennifer Lawrence's takeover of Jimmy Kimmel Live. I got into the voicemail thing and I was at dinner with all of my best friends. I put it on speaker wondering where my boyfriend was. He was flying in town to meet another girl on my birthday and lied to me that he was in a different city, the KKW beauty creator recounted. The girl whose co-worker showed her a pic of the guy she was dating, who turned out to be her own boyfriend, Diana 3 Diva, took to Twitter to recount her own tale of deception. Sharing that she found out her boyfriend of 3 years had been cheating on her when her new co-worker pulled up a pic of the same guy, referring to him as "my boo." It all began when Ayana and her co-worker, they were both starting a new job, became fast friends after realizing they had plenty of the same interests. They began talking about guys, which is what prompted Ayana's new friend to pull up a photo of her beau. After the co-worker pulled up her boo's Instagram account, Ayana was shocked but kept her cool and didn't reveal the truth. Instead, she invited her new friend to her home, which she shares with a shared boyfriend, for a glass of wine. "My boyfriend works at night and gets off at like 1 a.m. So my plan was to have him walk in and see us there," Ayana said in one tweet. They arrive at Ayana's home, which turns out is only 6 houses from where her new co-worker lives.
Their boyfriend is in the bathroom and comes face to face with both women when he comes out the upside. Ayana apologized to her coworker for not telling her she was also dating.
They made up and are now friends following the crazy ordeal. As for the guy in the middle, he has moved out of Ayana's home and is not part of either woman's life. The guy whose girlfriend got a text from her other boyfriend in front of him. She pulled out her phone to take a video of my son's birthday celebration and there was a text on the phone saying, "I love you too." User Tubes623 on Reddit. The guy who walked in on his high school girlfriend hooking up with another guy. While promoting his film, The Spy Who Dumped Me, Justin Theroux shared his worst breakup story. "I had a girl in high school who did that extra crazy thing where I was going to college and she had to stay here and she was like, I miss you, I love you, why aren't we together? And I was like, I'm going to work and trying to get ready for college. Seems pretty tame, right? It sounds very sweet. Then I did the romantic thing of surprising her. I made the money for the summer to go to college, and then I was like, I've got 2 weeks before I got to go. Let's go see what she's up to. You know, I click, open the door. Tharu continued. Her roommate was like, oh my god, what are you doing here? And then I was like, shush, and I went into her room and someone was there. The passenger who sneakily found out on a flight that her husband was being unfaithful. On a Qatar Airways flight from Doha, Qatar, to Bali, Indonesia, a woman accessed her husband's phone and allegedly discovered that the man was cheating on her. According to the Times of India, she reportedly used her husband's own fingerprint while he was sleeping. The Times of India also reported that the woman was inebriated and caused an outburst when she discovered her husband's infidelity. After crew members failed to calm the woman, the plane made an emergency landing in Chennai, India, and the entire family, including the husband and the child, were kicked off. After the family was removed, the flight resumed its course to Bali. The guy who noticed photos were missing when developing film, finding his SOS pics with her new boyfriend in the process. This was in 2000, before everyone had a camera on the phone and you had to get your holiday snaps developed at the Walgreens photo lab. She brought home the pictures of her vacation to see her old high school friend in Vegas, but there was something missing. See, back in the day the rolls of film were made up of exposures of 12, 24, 36 pics, etc. depending on the film you bought. I went through the photos and it didn't add up. Literally, the 24 exposure roll only had 18 pics. Eventually I found the remaining photos, her and the new boyfriend looking happy. User GoGoJack on Reddit. The guy who used a drone to uncover his wife's infidelity. YouTube user YOG followed his wife of 18 years, who was supposedly headed to work, using his drone. After seeing his wife was taking a different route than she normally does, YOG got suspicious and immediately realized she was on her way to meet up with someone. Caught her meeting a guy only a few blocks from my home and I got it on video. YOG wrote. The married couple ended up reconciling after YOG posted the video, which went viral shortly after. People aren't perfect, YOG said on an episode of Inside Edition, 1 year after catching his wife meeting up with another man. People deserve second chances.